Now, Stefan-Boltzmann law. What is the Stefan-Boltzmann law? Says emissive power of any surface is proportional to emissive power of a surface is proportional to emissive power of any body or emissive power of a black body is proportional to fourth power of absolute temperature. So, if we remove the proportionality sign, EB equal to sigma T raised to 4. Sigma T raised to 4, where sigma is called as a Stefan-Boltzmann constant. So, now we will prove this Stefan-Boltzmann law. So, what is I told total emissive power equal to total 0 to infinity of EB lambda d lambda. We are told as I told earlier, EB equal to total emissive power equal to integration of monochromatic emissive power. Integration of monochromatic emissive power. So substituting the value of this EB lambda is obtained from Planck's law. So substituting the value of EB lambda from Planck's law, you will get C1 or EB lambda is given by C1 lambda raised to minus 5 divided by E raised to C2 by lambda T minus 1 d lambda. Then substituting C2 by lambda T as Y, then lambda becomes equal to C2 by YT. Then d lambda equal to minus C2 by Ty square dy, minus C2 by Ty square dy. Now, changing the limits from lambda to y, the limits also will change. Limits of the also will change from lambda to y. So when lambda equal to 0, y becomes equal to infinity, and when lambda equal to infinity, y becomes equal to 0. So therefore, putting this above the value, EV equal to infinity to 0, C1 as it is, lambda equal to C2 by YT, C2 by YT cube, C2 by YT cube, e raised to y minus 1. Then taking outside, C1 T raised to 4 by C2 raised to 4. Taking this C1 T raised to 4 by C2 raised to 4 outside, we will get infinity to 0, y cube e raised to y minus 1 whole raised to minus 1 dy. Now, so this keeping it y, you know that e raised to expansion of e raised to y minus 1 whole raised to minus 1 is e raised to minus y plus e raised to minus 2y plus e raised to minus 3y into dy. So you'll get C1 T raised to 4 by C2 raised to 4 infinity to 0, 0 to infinity y cube e raised to minus n dy. So we'll get this is the integral 0 to infinity y cube e raised to minus ny dy equal to factorial 3 by is equal to 3 factorial by n raised to 4. It is 6 into 1 by 1 raised to 4 plus 1 by 2 raised to 4 plus 1 by 3 raised to 4. You get 6 pi raised to 4 by 90. 6 pi raised to 4 by 90. So this value of this equal to 6 pi raised to 4 by 90. So putting this value here in this equation, we'll get EB equal to C1 T raised to 4 by C2 raised to 4 into 6 pi raised to 4 by 90. So this value equal to 6 pi raised to 4 by 90. 6 pi raised to 4 by 90. So then we'll get EB equal to C1 T raised to 4 by C2 raised to 4 6 pi raised to 4 by 90. Putting the value of C1 and C2 from Planck's law as 37.45 into 10 raised to minus 17 joule meter square second, and C2 equal to 1.438 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter Kelvin. You get EB equal to, so we'll get 5.67 into 10 raised to minus 8 T raised to 4. This is equal to sigma T raised to 4, where sigma equal to 5.67 into 10 raised to minus 8 watt per meter square Kelvin, K raised to 4. This is how we have proved the Stefan-Boltzmann law. This already has been proved in your experiment we are doing a verification of Stefan-Boltzmann law in your lab. Now, Wien displacement law. Wien displacement law. Wien displacement law. So what is Wien displacement law? Again, I will repeat here. So let us go to this figure again. So what is that says? What is the Wien displacement law says? So the monochromatic emissive power of a surface increases and becomes maximum at a certain wavelength lambda max 1, and then it decreases, and the wavelength at which the monochromatic emissive power becomes maximum goes on decreasing with respect to temperature. The wavelength at which the monochromatic emissive power becomes maximum, that is lambda max 1, goes on decreasing with increase in temperature, so that lambda max product of lambda max T equal to constant. So therefore for getting the so in Planck's law of radiation is given by EB lambda equal to C1 lambda raised to minus 5 divided by whole raised to e raised to C2 by lambda T minus 1 for the maximum value of monochromatic emissive power. For the maximum value of monochromatic emissive power, d by d lambda of EB lambda equal to 0. For maximum monochromatic emissive power, so d by d lambda of EB lambda equal to 0. So d by d lambda, what is EB lambda? EB lambda is obtained from the Planck's law. d by d lambda equal to C1 lambda raised to minus 5 divided by e raised to C2 by lambda T minus 1 equal to 0. So d by, you will get differentiating this with respect to lambda and equating it to 0. So e raised to C2 by lambda T minus 1, differentiation of C1 lambda raised to minus 5 is minus 5 C1 lambda raised to minus 6 minus C1 lambda raised to minus 5 e raised to C2 by lambda T into C2 by T into 1 by minus 1 by lambda square divided by e raised to C2 by lambda T minus 1 whole raised to square equal to 0. So then rearranging these terms, we'll get 1 by 5 C2 by lambda T plus e raised to 1 by 5 C2 by lambda T plus e raised to minus C2 by lambda T minus 1 equal to 0. That putting the value of C2 by lambda T as x, will get x by 5 plus e raised to minus x minus 1 equal to 0. This is the x by 5 plus e raised to minus x minus 1 equal to 0. Solving this by trial and error method, you will get x is equal to 4.965. So we will get C2 by lambda T equal to 4.965. 4.965. 4.965. So 4.965. So we'll get substituting this value, we'll get so C2 by lambda T equal to, so lambda T equal to C2 by 4.965. So value of C2 is 1.438 divided by 4.964. You get 0.29 centimeter Kelvin, or it will be equal to 0.0029 mm Kelvin. So lambda max T equal to, you will get in 2900 μm K. This is the lambda max into T equal to 2900 μm K. This is the Wien's displacement law.